Good morning, everyone, and happy July. Today is July 6th. I am Pete Pardo. Welcome to another brand new theme show that we're going to be doing throughout the month of July, each and every day. Favorite bands A through Z. This actually was recommended by one of our loyal viewers. I forget your name, but thank you so much. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the letters of the alphabet, obviously A through Z. It's not a very hard concept to follow here. I'm going to be picking my favorite band each and every day from here throughout the end of July. Each day, a different letter of the alphabet. And I'm going to be telling you my favorite band that starts with that letter, and I'll give you a runner-up. All right, so of course we're starting with A today, right? A pretty tough one. A lot of really good bands that I like quite a bit that start with the letter A. But when it came down to it, I had to go with an American band, A for American. It's just after July 4th here in the States. I'm going to go with the Allman Brothers Band as my favorite band starting with the letter A. I've been a fan of the Allmans for a long, long time. I love so many of their albums. I've seen them live so many times. They've just been a really big part of my life. That kind of bluesy, jazzy, southern rock. Some say the originators of southern rock, but always a lot more important and different than just southern rock band, right? And my favorite album I'm going to pick from them, I'm going to go with the debut. It's close because, I love the debut. I love Idlewild South. I'm gonna not pick live albums in this series, only because it's just a little bit too easy to do that in most cases. My first instinct was to just pick the Fillmore, but then every band that I'm picking, I could probably pick a live album as a favorite. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to pick a studio album, so I'm gonna go with the first self-titled debut, which I think again. Idlewild South, very close second probably as well. And then I like a lot of the newer ones actually quite a bit, or more recent ones, like Seven Turns and, Back Where It All Begins. A lot of the latter period post-1990 albums I love quite a bit and like pretty much just as much as some of the classic 70s albums. But there's something about the haunting, tastefully melodic dual guitar lines of Dickie Betts and the late, great Duane Allman. There's just something magical about those vocals and organ from the late, great Greg Allman. Butch Trucks and J-Mo and Barry Oakley on bass. There's just something magical about these guys. Such great musicians, so young. They sounded way more experienced and older than they actually were. And of course, a live force to be reckoned with. But the original lineup would only be together in this incarnation for a short period of time. And then we lost Duane, then we lost Barry. And then there was a long period of a lot of friction, a lot of crazy times and changing lineups and all that sort of thing, changing in musical directions, the drugs came in, all that kind of stuff. But I think the Allmans, after taking a break throughout much of the 80s, came back from the 90s and all the way to the end, right when Greg left us. And we're still a force to be reckoned with. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Allmans for A. For today. All right. As for runner-up, boy, this was tough. I think the runner-up was actually even tougher because there were so many other bands that I was considering that didn't quite make the cut. It's like, do I choose Aerosmith or AC/DC or Alcatraz or Ambrosia or Amorphis? Who do I choose? So many great bands starting with A. But when it came down to it, I went to probably my favorite German band of all time, Accept. Restless and Wild is my pick for Accept, my favorite album from them, but they've got a lot of great ones, and again, Accept has just been another one of those bands that I've been into since this album came out, and for the most part, they haven't let me down, and I still love listening to their music. I love listening to their new music, so and a great live band. So, there we have it. The Allman Brothers Band, my number one choice, favorite band starting with A. Accept is my runner-up. Accept no substitutions. Let us know what your favorite band is, starting with the letter A for today, and pick a runner-up also from A. Curious to see what you guys come up with. And, tomorrow, of course, we move on to letter B, and then C and D and so on, each and every day throughout the month of July. A through Z, taking us through our favorite bands. And thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up, we've got In the Prague Seat tonight, as well as a first edition of another brand new series that we'll be doing periodically. I think it's going to be called The Guitarist Corner. We're going to gather some folks who appear on the channel, maybe some special guests who are guitar players, and it's going to be just a discussion, very guitar-centered discussion about guitarists and guitar bands and maybe guitar equipment. Who knows? It's all going to be about guitar. So if you love guitars and guitarists, that's the show to watch. So that's going to happen maybe once or twice a month going forward. We've got some cool topics, and tonight myself and the panel that I put together will be talking about our favorite guitar duos of all time, our top 5. So stay tuned for that, for those twin guitar teams that transcend all others. So stay tuned. That's coming up tonight as well. Tomorrow we've got some new product review day here on the channel. What's Hot with Sea Tranquility. Thursday, the Monsters Den. Friday, Martin Popoff is back once again in the Funhouse. And then the return of the Hudson Valley Squares next Monday. We had a night off yesterday, so I want to thank Martin for filling in, and he and I doing a little Monday night at the Funhouse. Okay, so we got two times this week that you've got Martin and I together, so that was kind of a treat. And thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow morning with bands A to Z. See you then. Bye-bye.